Once upon a time, in the bustling world of software development, there was a group of talented programmers working together to build an amazing digital product. However, they faced a common challenge: managing their code and collaborating effectively. That's when they discovered Git, a powerful tool that would change the way they worked forever. In a small but busy office, the programmers had their desks cluttered with laptops and notepads filled with scribbles. They were constantly running into issues like overwriting each other's code, losing track of changes, and struggling to roll back to previous versions when something went wrong. It was chaos. One day, a seasoned developer named Emily joined the team. Emily had experience with Git and recognized the team's struggles. She decided to introduce them to this magical tool. She gathered everyone in the conference room and started explaining the repository concept. Emily described Git as a kind of magic notebook. She explained that it worked by creating a special place called a repository. In this repository, all the team's code and its history would be stored safely, like pages in a notebook. The committing magic. Next, Emily introduced them to the concept of commits. These were like snapshots of the code at specific points in time. Whenever a programmer made changes to the code, they could save those changes as a commit in the repository. Each commit had a description to explain what was done, like a note in the margin, branching out. Emily told the team about branches. These were like separate notebooks where programmers could work on different parts of the code independently. It allowed them to experiment without messing up the main code, like having multiple drafts of a story. Collaborative harmony. With Git, Emily explained, programmers could work together without stepping on each other's toes. They could each have their own branches, make their changes, and then merge them back into the main code when they were ready. It was like having a team of writers editing different chapters of a book. Conflicts and resolutions. Sometimes, Emily warned, there could be conflicts when two programmers tried to change the same part of the code, but Git was a peacemaker. It would highlight the conflicts, and the team could work together to resolve them. It was like having a mediator in the room during a heated discussion. Push and pull. Emily showed the team how they could push their changes up to the shared repository, making them available to everyone, and they could pull changes from the repository to stay updated with what others were doing. It was like sharing their notebook with the group and borrowing pages from others when needed. Version control. Lastly, Emily explained the beauty of version control. With Git, programmers could go back in time to any commit and see how the code looked at that moment. It was like having a time machine for their work, ensuring they could always fix mistakes or revisit previous ideas. A transformed team. The team embraced Git, and their work transformed. The chaos turned into order, collaboration flowed seamlessly, and they could now build their digital masterpiece with confidence.